torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. Weave into a fire of flame. Distant sparks come to a costume unnamed. Burn this torch against the cold of the night. Light will guide you on your way to the ultimate light.
Live from Minnesota, it's Smashurday Fight! How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Smashurday Fight Live. For those who were not here last week or have not seen any other recent things I've done on this channel where I've talked about this, here's what's going down. So, I should probably have the stream pulled up on my phone just to be safe. So here's how this. Here's what this series is. So basically, I'm just gonna move around the menu a little bit so that we don't go back to the title screen or anything. So what this series is a level 9 CPU tournament. This is inspired by Ryan Chongo Show's CPU Kerfuffle series. But it has a twist to it, because basically what he does is he will take 8 of the fighters in the game and build come up with funny characters based on their alternate costumes. However, I thought, well, let's change this up a bit. Let's do it, but with Mii Fighters. So this is exclusively Mii Fighters for this one, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So basically, I will have 8 Mii Fighters that I've created entered into a tournament. And figure out which one wins. The tournament, each set is best of 3, and it's also double elimination. So if a character loses right away, they're not necessarily out of the tournament. They just simply move on to the loser's bracket. It's fun time. I'm excited to delve right back into it. Last week was super fun, and we're going to have fun this week. Before I dive right in, I should give a brief summary of the lore that was developed last week, because there was a bit of lore developed. This does have lore, by the way. I will do my best to summarize like the need-to-know stuff. So, basically, last week we had our 8 fighters. One of the fighters in the tournament was a secret agent with the code name Chicken Ass. And Chicken Ass has a partner at his agency named Bacon Names. However, Bacon Names has been kidnapped by my distant Bulgarian cousin, who's also a psychic vampire, Pavlin Dobrev. If you don't know who Pavlin Dobrev is, this is a long-running lore thing. This has been going on since, like, April, on both this channel and my main non-gaming channel. So there's a lot to that. There's a whole playlist on my main channel, which is just youtube.com/Tiger123, or if you search up Noah Nelson, you'll find it eventually, because I just go by Noah Nelson now. So my distant Bulgarian cousin, Pavlin Dobrev, who has been going under the name Count Calendar, he kidnapped Bacon Names, and Chicken Ass was unfortunately unable to save Bacon Names. The Bacon Names, as far as we know, is still alive. He's just being held captive by my cousin. Chicken Ass tried to, make a deal with Ganondorf, who is the low rule variant of Ganondorf, to try to get some answers, but Ganondorf was unable to, get the answers he needed. The Big Sniff, who's a retired mafioso, might be affiliated in some way with what's going on. I know Chicken Ass interrogated Chad Cachet, heir to the Cachet family, but wasn't able to find any answers there. What else? What else is important for you guys to know? The winner of last week's tournament was Firearm Bull, who is a Fire Emblem protagonist if Fire Emblem had guns instead of swords. I know that's just Advance Wars, but just go with it. So at the end of the tournament, Firearm Bull was challenged to a fight by Pavlin. Pavlin won, and thus is still holding Bacon Names captive. I'm not entirely sure if he would have willingly let Bacon Names go if he lost, but who knows. And that said, speaking of Firearm Bull, because, last week was our first week and Firearm Bull won the tournament, he is the current reigning champion. And whoever wins this week's tournament will face off in a grudge match against Firearm Bull at the very end for the title of champion. So that is that. And with that said, again, speaking of Firearm Bull's reigning championship, this week's tournament has some altered rule sets, with Firearm Bull being the champion. Not this. This is the rule set for when when the winner will actually face Firearm Bull in the end. But for Smashurday Fight Live, also ignore these. I built this one for a specific, for one of the challenges that you have to do to unlock stuff in this game. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So if we go to let's go to edit so I can show you guys exactly, because last week's rules were pretty simple. 3 stocks, final smash meter off, damage handicap off. Any stages were available, and that's the big thing that's going to change. And all items were on normal. I believe that's still the case, yes. I think it differs for the championship match, but we'll get to that when we get to it. And also, yeah. That's pretty much it for, the standard rules of Smashurday Fight Live. I know items on and all stages being available is weird for a tournament, but I'm a casual Smash player. I'm not a competitive Smash player, so I like the chaos. And that's kind of what this tournament is all about anyway. But there have been some changes with Firearm Bull as the champion. He was able to add some changes to the standard rule set. And simply put, the only change that Firearm Bull wanted to be made was to the stage selection. See, if you saw last week's tournament, you know that Firearm Bull, and Dan and Gorf, who he fought a number of times in the tournament, but particularly Firearm Bull very much enjoys playing on treacherous stages. Like he doesn't like to play it safe. He likes to play on the most dangerous stages you could imagine. So in order for someone to be able to challenge his title of champion of Smashurday Fight Live, Firearm Bull deemed it necessary to have all the fighters this week play on the most treacherous stages. So if we go to random stage selection, you can see which ones are turned on. Rainbow Cruise, Congo Falls, which is Firearm Bull's personal favorite stage, Jungle Japes, Brinstar, Brinstar Depths, Big Blue, Figure 8 Circuit, Bridge of Eldon, which I guess isn't super. I guess that's probably the least treacherous one, but you do have that part where the bridge gets blown up, so there's that. Norfair, Porttown Aero Drive, New Pork City, Summit, Mario Bros, Balloon Fight, and the Great Cave Offensive. I know so many. In fact, there's probably not a single stage in this lineup that is tournament legal, except maybe for Bridge of Eldon. But I don't care. Those are the rules that Firearm Bull came up with, and that's what we're going with today. So, put that on random. And now, allow us to introduce our fighters for the week. And I will be covering up my camera a couple times here so as to not spoil future combatants in the Smashurday Fight Live tournaments, because I have a bunch pre-made. Like, I have over 50 pre-made. Oh, and that brings me to another thing. If you want to suggest a fighter for this tournament, hello?
It's me.
Heyo! You're just in time. I just finished doing the intro recap of what happened last week and explaining the new rules, because with Firearm Bull being the champion, he has made some changes to the rules because he can do that. It's a thing they do for CPU kerfuffle, so I'm doing it here too. So basically, the only stages that are available are like the most treacherous stages. So like basically stages you would hate playing on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't go over all of that. You'll see them. So our first two combatants for today, I'm not going to introduce all the combatants at once. I will just introduce them as they are going up to fight. So coming up first, is a bit of a weird one. Let me just make sure my camera is, oh, hang on, wrong tab.
Oh, have you unlocked everyone, by the way?
Yes, I have the whole roster now, except
Cool.
for DLC, of course.
Well, yeah.
So our first combatant for today's tournament is a bit of a weird one. We have Easter Rob. Now, Easter Rob, his real name's just Rob. Don't know his last name. Because he insists that everyone calls him Easter Rob. Basically, this is just a guy who absolutely loves Easter, and it is his lifelong goal to be an Easter bunny. That said, parents don't trust him, so he has been kicked out of you know how like Green Mill will have on Easter will have like someone in an Easter bunny costume to take pictures with kids and whatnot.
I've never been to Green Mill on Easter.
Okay, well, Green Mill's not the only place that does. Have you ever been to a place that does that? Where on Easter they'll have... No?
I don't really eat out very many Easters.
Okay, fair. But, he has been kicked out of many a Green Mill. But that won't stop him from achieving his lifelong goal of being an Easter bunny.
Maybe if he wants to be an Easter bunny, he shouldn't dress up like a literal pig.
He's dressed as a bunny. He's got the...
Because that's not the Minecraft pig. No.
What other pink mascot-like costumes do I have?
Fair enough.
I'm working with what I got. And for Easter Rob's combatant for the first round here, Liam, you have, of course, already met, or at least become somewhat acquainted with this fighter, because at the end of each Smashurday night, or at Smashurday Fight Live, we are creating a new character to fight in the next tournament. And last week, we worked together to create Norman Bert.
Yes.
A little backstory for Norman Bert. He fought in the army, but unfortunately was discharged because many of the fellow army men complained about Norman Bert's sexuality, let's say. And it was rough for Norman Bert for a while, especially because he gave a lot in the war. He lost his nose and his right arm. But Norman Bert doesn't let that get him down, and he now works as a drag queen. And has found a place where he can fully embrace his sexuality, which is great. We love that. So the first matchup of today's tournament, Easter Rob versus Norman Bert. Liam, give us your thoughts on this. I know you're at least somewhat familiar with Norman Bert. And by somewhat familiar, I mean you chose the Barrett costume and contributed a third of the name.
Well, depending on, let's see, what moveset did we give him?
I don't remember.
I know he has the charge shot and the counter. I believe he has the stealth explosion for his forward B, and just the default me up B, the rocket jump thing. And so yeah, depending on what you gave Easter Rob, I'm leaning towards Norman Bert winning this because, from my experience, Gunner beats Fighter.
Yeah, I do not remember at all what movesets I gave either of these two.
For most battles, most people, and I agree with this, believe that the order of Mii Fighters from worst to best is Gunner, Sword Fight.
Well,
because of course Sword Fighter's best. It's Sword Fighter.
I don't know. I think Norman Bert also has an edge here. Obviously, he's got that fighting experience in the war, and also can kick ass and heels for the record.
You know what? Yeah, I'll talk about technicalities. You can talk about lore.
Yeah, Easter Rub. I don't know. I don't know what Easter Rub is capable of. So we'll just see how this goes. Round 1. And we're starting off on Figure 8 Circuit.
That stage is okay.
Yeah, obviously the treacherous nature of this comes from the potential of being run over. Basically the deal with this rule set is just the fact that Firearm Bull likes to play games risky, so he's testing the other fighters' abilities to do so, in the hopes that one of them can prove a worthy combatant for him in the championship. Because, as I mentioned before, though you were not here for this part, whoever wins this tournament will face off against Firearm Bull in a single match to determine the new champion.
Yeah.
Whether Firearm Bull will keep his title or if it will be passed on to someone else. So,
yeah. Personally, I don't really like very many stages where...
they're fighting off stage. Oh! Alright, and Norman...
I'm not a fan of stages where you can do that. You can, stand on the side, where it goes forever. I'm not a huge fan of stages like that, but...
Oh, and we see Giroher pop up. We saw Giroher pop up a couple times last week.
But I say this, but honestly, I don't know what it is about this stage. I prefer it over many of the other ones that are similar.
And Norman Bert loses his first stock.
No, stop lagging.
It is still everyone's game. It is still anyone's game, but Norman Bert does have that bit of an edge, as we expected.
Oh no, he's coming back.
Oh, it's evening out though.
And he just got healed a bit.
Got a fully charged charge shot from the looks of it, and gets an it's the moon. Oh,
it's the moon.
Oh, but that moon's probably not going to do much now that Easter Rob is on a clean stock. That said, but it is back to about even now. Norman Bert's still having that very slight edge, but it is still anyone's game. It is incredibly even, and there is a
that smart bomb
on the field.
That smart bomb, he just got it off in time.
Ooh, the S flag, that could turn the tides. Oh, Easter Rob gets the finals. Oh, no, Norman Bert got it. I thought Easter Rob got that. Okay. There is an S flag which could change the tides, unless this is it.
That's going to kill.
Yep. Norman Bert takes round 1. Like I said, however, this is best of 3, so we'll go to a second round at least. But
by the way, for anyone watching, I'm just going to say this now, because Noah will be mad at me if I don't. When I say kill, I mean knocked out.
Yes, this is a non-lethal tournament. Unless it is necessary for lore, we will not be killing anyone.
But I'm going to keep saying kill out of habit.
All right, let's see where they take it for round 2. Oh, Porttown Arrow Drive. All right, a little more treacherous here.
It's actually called Porttown Arrow Dive.
Whatever. Whatever. Sticking with the racing theme, interesting.
Is it weird? Is it weird that I still sometimes refer to this stage as Mute City from my time in Melee?
Yeah.
Because while it's very different, the cars rushing by and the platform rising up and going along the track is exactly the same as Melee's Mute City.
Gotcha.
Not to be confused with the SNES Mute City in this game.
Yes. Wasn't that also in, it was in 3DS or Wii U, I forget which.
Probably 3DS.
Yeah, I think it was 3DS. Oh, that's...
I don't know. Whichever one it was in, I never played on it.
I like I've made clear I love the retro stages, so
See, retro stages are fine, but when they're that hazardous,
well, interestingly, Mute City SNES is not one of the stages that Fire Arm will put in the system.
and
Easter Rob takes it back. The
there.
Smash. Can you get it
Oh,
on?
I just want to let everyone know there is both a good lord, what's that cannon called? The Daybreak. The Daybreak. There is both a Daybreak and a Dragoon on the field right now.
Yes. Oh, and Easter Rob gets it, but will it do much to Norman Bert on the clean stock? Oh, it does! Holy shit! 0 to death!
Yeah, that's what Dragoons do.
Damn! Alright, well, Easter Rob
You play Brawl. You should know this.
Easter Rob definitely turned this around. Holy shit. Why didn't
Easter Rob showing off some dash dancing skills, and the Daybreak misses.
Yep, missed the Daybreak cannon. Didn't know what that was called until just now.
Yeah, it's from Kid Icarus Uprising.
Gotcha. Norman Bert gets the assist trophy of that bird thing. I don't remember. Is that a Xenoblade thing?
Burrowing Snagrit is its name. I don't remember what it's from.
I think it's Xenoblade. But anyway, it is Norman Bert is turning it around, ahead in damage, but again, who knows where this could go.
Actually, Burrowing Snagrit is from Pikmin.
Oh, okay. That also makes sense. Oh, and Norman Bert 2-0's Easter Rob, sending Easter Rob to loser's bracket without a game 3.
Did you see that sad little spupa at the end?
Yeah, good old spupa.
Literally exists as a punching bag. It's the new Wobbuffet. I just realized.
You gotta admit, even though it is the pig skin, it still works really well for this costume.
Yeah.
All right. So set 1 is complete. Now let's move on to set 2.
There's still a loser's bracket.
Yes, there is a loser's bracket. Easter Rob has moved on to the loser's bracket. So
Okay, he has a chance.
Easter Rob is not out of the tournament. He's just onto the loser's bracket. But let's move on to our next combatants. In one corner, we have our first friend suggestion of today. This was one of 2 fighters suggested by my friend Jacob. This is Agent Twilight. A little bit of lore with Agent Twilight. She actually is the head of a rival secret agent government organization to the one that Chicken Ass and Bacon Names work for. However, Chicken Ass specifically reached out to her for this because the situation is dire. Chicken Ass is desperate to rescue Bacon Names from the clutches of Pavlin Dobrev, a.k.a. Count Calendar. And thus, Agent Twilight has agreed to enter this tournament, not necessarily to win the tournament, but in hopes of getting answers and possibly rescuing Bacon Names. And facing off against Twilight, a character that was sort of teased last time.
By mistake?
No, not one of those. Not one of those. But no, this is not explicitly teased, although, last week we had a couple low rule variants. We met Skullteen and Danengorf. And it was established that there were more low rule variants about. And one that we had teased the possible arrival of, that is entering today's tournament, is Giroher. This is, of course, the low rule variant of Girahim. Yes.
I get the joke.
Not a ton of backstory with her, except for the fact that, and I actually found this out after last week's tournament. Apparently, Skullteen has a little bit of a crush on Giroher, and that's why he got so frazzled when Girahim would show up during his matches. Because Skullteen has the hots for Giroher, so that is.
I just want to quickly bring up that this is a sword fighter duel here. This is a duel of swords, and because of that, I don't really know who has the upper hand here. I was gonna say Twilight, but then you revealed the other person was a sword fighter as well. So.
Yeah,
this is literally anyone's game.
I'm very interested to see how this goes. Again, Twilight isn't necessarily in this. Well, I mean, she still might want the pride of winning the tournament anyway. She is a very prideful secret agent. Part of the reason that Chicken Ass and her don't necessarily get along too well, but they have put their differences aside in the hopes of, again, rescuing Chicken Ass's partner, Bacon Names.
Of course.
So, yeah, I'll be interested to see how this plays out. Let's dive right into round one. And they fight on Summit, an interesting stage choice.
Okay, so far, none of the stages that you have picked are stages that I truly despise. Like, these are fine.
Well, yeah, there may be some more
stages. If I see a Mario Bros or even a 75M, although the latter is better than the former.
Ladder, because it's got ladders.
Not what I meant, but okay.
So far, well, actually, that explosion did not even touch Giroher. All right. So far, Giroher has a slight edge, it seems. That, of course, could turn at any point. They are now in the water where, there's the danger of that fish showing up if either of them stay in the water for too long. Which is the main treachery that Fire Emblem chose this stage for. Oh, there's that fish, but it misses both our fighters. They could both get a stock knocked out at any point here, and they are also fighting for those Dragoon pieces. Twilight has one, Giroher has two. Scratch that, reverse it.
Have you ever thought about turning Final Smash meters on for this?
Not for this one. That may, again, at this point, the rule sets are not up to me, they are up to the current champion. And Twilight has the full Dragoon. Ooh!
And it hits, and she is out. Giroher is out of the count. 2 stocks down.
That is crazy. I mean, she's close to losing another one, but she does have a final smash as well. Giroher, this is not looking great for Giroher.
Come on. Use it. It goes through walls. Use it.
She's saving it for when the time is right. As these CPUs love to do.
Pretty sure it's going to run out.
I think she wants to get a little more damage to possibly get that 3 stock, but it doesn't happen, and Giroher takes out one of Twilight's stocks. Oof. You hate to see it. We were so close to a 3 stock, it seemed. Well, not really, but Oh, but she has the Daybreak Cannon as well. That completely misses. These fighters are not having a lot of luck with that Daybreak Cannon today.
To be fair, it is quite a bit harder than a
the
Dragoon.
fish just barely misses Giroher there. Giroher is fighting to stay in this. They're quite close to that edge.
That back shield is coming in handy.
Loves to see that close edge fighting.
Oh, back shield gone. Oh, there's a Maxim Tomato.
Tomato on the play, and Giroher takes it. Giroher could actually turn this around at this point. It's looking promising for her.
I mean, if only Keldeo could go through walls.
A reverse restock would be impressive here. Alolan Raichu on the field. Where did Alolan Raichu go? I think Alolan Raichu just kind of disappeared on the snow slope. Oh, final smash. Potentially. Oh, hammer! Golden hammer and
Golden.
Twilight gets the golden hammer and the final smash. It doesn't need the ladder. Giroher Twilight wins it in
2 stocks to spare.
Damn. Twilight is nothing to mess around with. Twilight is showing why she is such a talented secret agent. Let's see where they take it for round 2. Can Giroher take this one and bring it to a round 3? Oh, balloon fight.
By the way, I just have to say this. I have to say this, and I know most people aren't going to get this, but she looks like Kay from Neptunia. Twilight does.
Yeah. I didn't base her on one in particular. Jacob sent me the name and was like, technically this is a pre-existing character, but I want to see what you do with it with just the name. So I just went with it. Oh, and Giroher gets a very quick 0.
How is she similar to Kay? She has the short silver hair, she has the business suit, and she has the sword.
Oh, and Shadow shows up on the field.
And this is the new Shadow that freezes people at the end.
Ah, okay. That does seem much better than Brawl Shadow. Giroher is...
And again, Brawl Shadow was kind of broken because anything that slowed down time was kind of broken in Brawl. Broken as in doesn't work properly.
Oh,
not
Twilight Twilight just barely escaped the fish and takes out Giroher's first stock. I do find it interesting with Easter Rob and Normanberg, both their stage selection. Oh, and Twilight sinks into the water! Ooh, this is not looking good for Twilight. Oh, but the platform protects her from the Dragoon. Oof. This is quite the match here. And of course that nice wraparound. Giroher gets the smash ball. Will this do it? Oh wait. Oh, it doesn't. Not on this stage. On any other stage.
Not enough momentum.
On any other stage.
Not enough momentum for it to register as being a hit, so it just went off
Once again, the Daybreak Cannon just whiffs.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I love how at this point Dragoon and Daybreak are just like makeshift final smashes.
Oh shoot! Twilight
Warp Star and X-Bomb
with the Warp Star, taking herself out and giving the round to Giroher. That you hate to see it. You hate to see it. So this does go to a round 3. Both fighters have each taken a 2-stock win. So let's see how this. I'm really excited to see how this third match plays out. The stage could be a big determining factor here. And it's on the Rainbow Cruise. Here's the one Liam absolutely despises.
Yep. I hated it in Melee, I hated it in Brawl, I hated it in 3DS, and I hate it here. I hated that stage from the first time I played Melee as a wee little lad.
Ooh, lots of interesting items at play here. Got the lightning, got the what is that little like robotic mouse thing?
I hated this stage before I knew the definition of tournament legal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I bet like most of the stages I picked are not tournament legal. Or sorry, firearm.
Oh. Oh yeah, like none of the ones you've shown are so far.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
But
forget it.
Twilight loses her first stock pretty early. Again,
do you remember the, even though you don't own it, do you remember any of the DLC stages?
Oh yeah, for like the Fighters Pass characters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
vaguely.
not 0 of them are tournament legal. Actually, no, 1 of them is.
Oh damn! Giroher takes out the second stock. This could be a 3-stock. This could very well be a 3-stock.
The only tournament legal DLC stage is Sephiroth's.
Ah. Which
the
is
Northern
funny
Cave.
Because that one is not spoiler free from what I've been informed.
Oh yeah, it shows the entire ending of Final
Fantasy VII spoilers, apparently.
It
Holy
shows the
shit,
entire ending.
Giroher got the 3-stock!
Yeah, it shows the entire ending of the game, except for, you know, the people involved.
And Twilight moves on to the losers bracket just like that. Showed herself to be very capable early on, but then gets 2-stocked and then 3-stocked by Giroher.
Also, I love and hate how Sephiroth's down air is the move he uses to, spoiler, kill Aerith.
Yeah, that's great. And by the way, I'm adopting a new thing this week that will be going from early on. I didn't do it last week because it was sort of like I didn't have anything prepared for it. But usually in CPU kerfuffle, whenever someone 3-stocks someone, there is some sort of lore event that happens. So I'm getting word from the field. Giroher showed off such a... Let's see, what's a good stage for this? Hang on. I gotta find a good stage for this first. Stage I'm thinking of. Yes, this is perfect. All right. So I'm getting word from the field. Giroher put on such a impressive performance in those last 2 rounds that there is a fan running onto the stage. Just give me a second here. Oh, wrong one. There is a fan running onto the stage right now. It's Skull Team. Skullteen is like just swooning over Giroher right now. But Giroher,
I love you. Let me kill you.
Giroher is like, I have no time to play around. So we're getting I guess a match. I guess like Giroher is trying to like fight off.
If you insist, I'll just beat you within an inch of your life.
Yes, Giroher, I guess, is just trying to like basically get Skullteen off her back by fighting him. Now obviously last week we saw Skullteen is not a very capable fighter, to say the least. I think he only won like one game last week. He got 2-0'd by Karumi, I believe. And then got beaten by Jacob in the loser bracket. But hey, maybe with maybe he's found some fighting spirit, and he does take out our first stock with the help of his homie Springman. I can do something with that lore-wise. I guess Springman is. I guess there's a Springman in Low Rule, and he and Skullteen are homies. Skullteen gets a final smash. Holy shit! Wow, Skullteen is not messing around this time. Like, he's laying into it. His crush, Giroher.
You said his crutch.
His crush. Yeah.
I'm just like, what sort of crutch?
Emotional.
I don't think Mii Fighters have crutch abilities.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What the fuck is a crutch ability?
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, and if anyone's watching, but I believe a crutch ability is like something that never fails, that you can always rely on to like get you out of a bad situation.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
In other words, something super broken.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I said crush, but yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is.
No, I'm saying it because crutch is actually a term in this game.
So is Giroher.
I know crutch is a term in this game, so.
And Skullteen 3-0's Giroher. And hang on, I'm getting word from the field. This, of course, does not affect Giroher's standing in the tournament, but Giroher walks up to Skullteen after that. He's like, okay, you've proven yourself. I will go out with you.
No.
After this tournament, of course. So Skullteen just scored himself a date with Giroher.
Who is probably a yandere. Let's be real. Oh! Sorry, I just,
What?
So I did my own little CPU battle just now.
Oh, yeah?
And it was Sephiroth versus the Aerith Mii.
Oh, fun.
Aerith won.
Sephiroth.
Aerith two-stocked Sephiroth.
Oh, wow. Nice. Fun.
Which is strange because Sephiroth is incredibly powerful, and Mii Fighters are very low on tier lists.
All right. So now let's get back to the actual tournament. Coming up next.
Then again, it might have also had this to do with the fact that I played it was on Midgar with summons.
Coming up next. Another fighter suggested by Jacob. It's interesting. This round For some reason, I only had like 6 combatants signed up for this tournament, so this round started off as just a void. And then this fighter manifested himself, or itself? I'm not entirely sure. This is a fighter I can only refer to as the Void. Don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay. And in the other corner, again, the Void didn't have a combatant in place, but hang on, I'm getting word from the field. Wait, holy shit, really? But I guess it kind of makes sense. I mean, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's my Aunt Magda. This is Pavlin's biological mother. My aunt has entered the tournament. My Bulgarian aunt, who of course used to be married to my uncle Blake Winchester. They are since divorced. Yeah, Aunt Magda Dobrev has entered the tournament, possibly to help in the fight against Pavlin? I'm not entirely sure, but it's her against the Void. It's her against the Void. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, let's dive into round 1. And they're on Brinstar. This is a stage that feels very fitting for the Void. But you know, anything can happen here. Magda gets herself a screw attack. Oh, they both fall into the acid. They're almost even at this point. You know, anything could happen here. Oh, Aunt Magda takes out the Void's first stock, and the Void returns the favor. Practically even at this point. Still anyone's game. Of course, as you can see, Aunt Magda, I am very surprised to see her here because she's not much of a fighter. As you can see, she has a passion for art. I guess in a way, both her and Uncle Blake do. Blake is, of course, a filmmaker, which is a form of art. Although I wouldn't call his film The Sugarloaf Shade art, necessarily. This is interesting. Magda has summoned a Ditto to transform into the Void. Which is very interesting indeed. And the Void picks up a final smash. And Aunt Magda is down to 1 stock, but Sukapan is on the field, dealing a lot of damage to the Void.
Sukapan is one of the most annoying assist trophies in the game, so yeah.
But the Void does deal a lot of damage to Aunt Magda with that blue shell. They're still fighting over those Dragoon pieces, which have been a consistent thing in this tournament. Oh, and the Void is now down to his last stock, but Aunt Magda is blown up by the sticky bomb, giving round 1 to the Void.
Were any of the buildable items on in the last tournament?
Any of the buildable items on? All items were on last time. They
We
still
didn't
are.
see any of those, and now we can't get enough of them.
I feel like we got... No, we definitely got some dragoons last week.
I don't remember seeing any.
Maybe
We
not
didn't get any
fully
daybreaks.
built, but we definitely... I remember saying the word dragoon last week.
Well, we definitely didn't get any frickin' daybreak.
Yeah. Let's see where they take it for round 2. Another, again, sticking with themes for these stage picks. Back on another Metroid stage, this one Norfair. And the Void picks up a Warp Star, which seems to both fit and not fit the aesthetic of the Void. Ooh, and the bees aid the Void to take out Aunt Magda's first stock. He's got Dylan to assist as well. Oh, but Dylan is taken out by the lava. I don't think I've ever seen a stage kill an assist trophy. That's fun. Makes sense since you can kill an assist trophy. But, Aunt Magda gets protection, and so does the Void. But now they're trapped with each other, dealing a lot of damage. Smash Ball comes out. Aunt Magda gets it. Also has a blue shell in her grasp. Healing Field is in play. Oh! And the
comeback.
Void loses its first stock. I still don't. I don't entirely know what the Void's deal is.
And the final smash has not been expended.
Which is, again, these Mii Fighters play very strategic and patient with these final smashes. What interesting choice. As soon as I said that, Aunt Magda, I don't know if that was the right call for that. Oh, Kaku's on the field, dealing significant damage to the Void.
What did you just call him?
I called him the Void.
No, the chickens. What did you call those?
Kakus.
They're called Kukos.
I have heard both.
I've never heard Kakus.
That's not what I said.
What'd you say?
I said
That's what I heard.
like Kakus. Like Kakus.
Cuckoos.
Yes. Not Kakus.
I've never heard that. Never heard that. I've heard cuckoos.
Whatever. Anyway.
Anyways, frickin' what's his name?
Claptrap. Or
Oh, that's Claptrap.
What? One of them's from Donkey Kong Country, one of them's from Borderlands. I don't know which. Or maybe they share the same name. I don't know.
Yeah, there is a
Black
Claptrap.
hole into the lava is a strategic move.
There's no Borderlands content in this game though. So
I know that. Oh shit! The lava takes out Aunt Magda, and the Void takes it 2-0, pushing Aunt Magda.
have we had a third round yet?
Yeah, we did for Twilight and Giroher.
Oh, you're right.
So the Void moves on, and Aunt Magda goes to the loser's bracket. Kind of figured that might happen. Again, Aunt Magda is not much of a fighter. But coming up next, our last two combatants for the day, or at least last two new combatants, we have in one corner. Now, there's been some, exciting recent news as far as casting in certain films. And we have the privilege to have one of those actors debuting in his new role in this tournament before we even see him on the big screen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Idris Elba as Knuckles.
Wow.
And in the other corner, Liam, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Who's the leader of the club? He's here for you and me. MICKEYMOUSE. Ladies and gentlemen, Mickey Mouse. This is going to be an interesting fight.
That's an interesting me.
Yep, I worked real hard on that Mickey Mouse one.
Good Lord, what is going on? Is that me who's lagging? No, it's not. Okay.
Anyway, let's go into round one with Idris Elba versus Mickey Mouse. Bridge of Eldin. Again, probably the least treacherous stage we've had, although there is the opportunity of it blowing up. But yeah. So, very interested to see how this one turns out.
Oh my god, of course it's the Cuphead.
I told you last week I made good use of that Cuphead skin. This was one of the first Mii Fighters I made.
I mean, it makes sense, but still. You know, sometimes I wish there was a Mugman outfit.
Lots of assist trophies on the field. Both Phosphora and Cap'n on the field. Of course, Cap'n is nowhere near. Oh, and Cap'n just jumps into that kid. Yeah, I don't think I don't know if Cap'n can get over there just by respawning over and over. But so far, Idris Elba has done a very good job of evading Cap'n's capture. And a final smash ball is on, or a smash ball rather, is on the field. And Idris Elba gets it. He needed it to even out the stocks. Very interested to see how the rest of this plays out. And Mickey's got that slight edge, but, you know, anything can happen. And Mickey takes out Idris Elba's second stock. Idris Elba is down to one stock. Mickey's still got a decent amount of damage, but not a ton. Not necessarily. Well, now Idris Elba could take him out soon. In fact, this might be a. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Perfect stock. But... Oh, there we go. That is pretty much even, although Idris Elba did take some damage from that. I should know the name of that guy at this point, because I've gotten his spirit a ton in this current spirit event. Bull something. I don't know.
Wait, who?
The guy who comes and breaks the bridge.
Oh, King Bokoblin.
Oh, King Bokoblin. That's it. And Idris Elba takes out Mickey Mouse with a final smash, taking the first round. Oh, man. I love the fact that Mickey is still pointing finger gun as he's clapping. I mean, obviously, I know why, because they couldn't, like, unfold that hand, but...
Well, most of them just pat their handgun.
Yeah,
this guy's doing the same thing.
It just looks so funny when the handgun is just a hand.
Yeah.
It looks so funny. All right. Now, let's take it to round 2. Mickey put up quite a fight. Last week, it looked like he was in the lead for a lot of it. And here we go. Great cave offensive. Fitting for Mickey Mouse, it seems. Now he's got 2 guns. All right. By the way, if we get like a new like Hollywood name to play Tails instead of just the voice actor for Tails, for Sonic 2, you best believe I'm going to make a Mii Fighter of that actor as Tails. That said, we haven't gotten any news.
Wait, is it Kate? What's her name for the movie?
So for the spoilers for Sonic the Hedgehog, the first movie, but in the post-credit scene, it's just whoever the current voice actress for Tails in the games is.
Yeah, I don't remember her last name.
Yeah, I don't remember her name either,
but her first name's Kate. That's all I know.
But yeah, I have a feeling that was probably just a placeholder, and they'll get like a Hollywood name to play Tails in this one.
I don't know. I hope not, because I love that Tails voice.
Yeah, no, she does a good job. I just think it makes sense for them to get like a Hollywood name. Like, I know, granted, he's been so busy as of late with other projects, but a lot of people want Tom Holland as Tails, which would be great.
No, I think we need a female.
Oh, sir. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, again, like, yeah,
I mean, Tom Holland's voice is high, but it's not that high.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. For all I know, they don't. They just stick with her. But
like, honestly, if the Sonic movie Sonic was Roger Craig Smith, that would be awesome.
Well, that said, Ben Schwartz does a really good job as Sonic, I will say.
Yeah. I don't know. Roger Craig Smith is the best game Sonic.
Yeah.
Bar none.
Yeah, I guess for me, the what makes me think they will get a new actor to play Tails is that it feels weird to have 2 Hollywood actors as Sonic and Knuckles and then just the game Tails. So I don't know. Because
I guess for me, it's like, for me, most of the time, like, good actors aren't good voice actors and vice versa.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I'm not, like, a huge fan of, like, Hollywood movies, like, particularly, like, modern animated films, going for Hollywood actors rather than, professional voice actors, for a lot of their films. Sometimes it works well, and Robin Williams in Aladdin, perfect example. Probably the best example. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
that was back when English speakers knew how to voice act, though.
I mean,
yeah, I said it.
There are still some today that do well, like.
With me, it's just like, okay, dubbed anime sucks most of the time, and most Western animation just sucks in general. Most new Western animation.
I would say, yeah. I mean, barring Disney and Pixar, because they're still they still have a
2D.
Well, 2D animation is like at least in film, hardly existent. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, and that sucks.
Yeah,
honestly.
no, I miss 2D animation in film so much. And bringing it to last stocks. However, Idris Elba has taken a lot of damage, so we've not been paying attention to this match at all.
What do you think? Even, I mean, aside the fact that it just looks like crap, why do you think 3D anime is so despised?
Yeah.
Although sometimes it can be done well.
But
I feel like this match is like we've had like a huge conversation, and it's just been during this match. This match is like,
yeah,
and it's very even.
Yeah, that's it. Again, as much as I don't like.
And again, it's GCO. It's GCO. So
Idris Elba takes it, pushing Mickey to the losers bracket. Honestly, I thought Mickey was going to bring it back, but
that's what you get for fighting on GCO.
All right. So now we are done with the first round of winners bracket.
By the way, is Newport City on?
Yes.
Okay. That was like my least favorite Brawl stage in Brawl.
All right.
And then they ruined the 75M and Mushroomy Kingdom cameras, so now those stages suck.
All right, I'm gonna do exactly what I did last time and go through all of winners bracket, and then we'll do the losers bracket. So coming up first.
Oh yeah, that was the fourth fight.
Coming up first, we have Bert versus Giroher. This is going to be an interesting match. Giroher is so far the only one in... Giroher's match with Twilight was the only one in the first round to go to 3 games. So Giroher's the only one in winner's bracket so far with a loss under her belt. That said, I still think Giroher has a strong chance against Bert.
Technically, she lost twice, but one of them didn't count.
Yeah, no, that was just a skull team. Which again, can we say? And I don't want to say it, but I feel like Skull Teen has matured a lot since last week. You know, because Skull Teen again only got 1 win last week. In 5 matches, and this time around he 3-0'd Giroher, which is incredible. But perhaps Giroher is more determined to win this tournament than she was to necessarily fight off the crazed a Skull Team fan. But yeah, I don't know. Let's just jump right in and see.
Are you a Skull Teen fan?
Yeah. That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
And we have Fire Emblem's favorite stage, Congo Falls.
I wouldn't really describe this as a hazardous stage.
Again,
I mean, it's not legal, but it's not super hazardous.
Again, playing on that, but hazardous is not the word. I use treacherous.
Well, this is literally treacherous.
But
given that it's river rapids.
But yeah, Giroher is doing very well so far. That healing orb is helping a lot. I don't know if that's the actual name for it, but whatever. I don't care.
It's just the reverse gooey bomb.
Oh, is that what it's called? Is that literally what it's called?
No.
Oh.
No.
Well, anyway. Yeah, Norman Bert has taken a lot of damage. Again, this is the kind of playstyle that Fire Emblem loves to see. Just playing on that little platform there. Oh, and especially with the freaking Kremlin that came up there. I didn't even know that could happen. It makes sense. I just have never seen it before, I don't think. Norman Bert gets a final smash.
Healing it right out from Giroher's nose. But it gets knocked out.
Yep.
But who is this? Is this the Street Fighter guy?
Who is that?
Oh, this is a.
I genuinely can't. I think that's Gray Fox. That's Gray Fox.
Yeah, that's Cyborg Ninja, Gray Fox, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Gray Fox from Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giroher has her final smash. Dealt some good damage to Norman Bert, not taking him out, but Giroher is still like putting up quite the fight. Oh, that was almost an SD, but aimed it perfectly to hit that that pillar there. Both are just one shot away from. Oh, there we go. Norman Bert loses his second stop.
Speaking of gooey bombs, have we seen any?
Have you seen any what?
Gooey bombs?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was. I think a gooey bomb took out Aunt Magda.
Yeah. It's like I haven't seen one in so long that I genuinely didn't remember if they were in Ultimate or not. Oh, it's the Squid Sisters. What a coincidence. Gee, I wonder where Norman Bert gets his hairstyle from.
Yes, Norman Bert, of course, is very familiar with the Squid Sisters.
Also, the orb is called Healing Sprout.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, Arcade Bunny is on the field. Oh, you're hurt. Oh, not quite. Man, I gotta tell you, I used to play so much Nintendo Badge Arcade. I actually got...
Oh, yeah, that's what that is.
I got really into Nintendo Badge Arcade.
What was that on?
Anyone else who did, but...
That was on the 3DS?
Yeah, that was 3DS.
Okay.
To, decorate the 3DS menu. Oh, and Giroher gets another final smash and 2-0's Norman Bert for this round. Certainly a strong showing from Giroher. She has proven herself to be quite the capable fighter. But let's see if Norman Bert can turn it around in a round 2, or if we will have another game not go to round 3.
I want a Giroher assist trophy in a Giroher round.
Yeah, it could happen. I don't know, there might be some weird space-time continuum stuff that happens with that. Although we did get Skull.
Hey, we get stuff like frickin' Link and Linkle in Hyrule Warriors.
We did also appear. We also did, I believe, get Skull Teen encountering Skull Kid.
There have been games where gender bent characters in the originals have been in the same room.
Well, this is more like a parallel universe type thing, like not exclusively like gender bending here.
Most of the time, if a character is
isn't low,
Hmm.
Yeah, because their Link equivalent is Rabia. Linkle is from another universe, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, a parallel universe.
Yeah.
You have just made my point for me.
Whatever. Whatever. I don't know how all the space-time continuum stuff works with the Hyrule logo or whatever. I don't know.
Welcome to the Zelda timeline, even though that's unofficial.
I'm also making it much more complicated with my additions. With just adding low rule variants of every character.
Mm.
So lots of damage has been taken, but not a single stock has been taken. This is gonna be a long match, I can tell.
I'm surprised that Crab hasn't one-shot someone yet.
Oh,
that crab's pissed off.
The crabs. They are shielding against those crabs like crazy. Oh my god, this looks so weird with a white background. This looks so weird.
Train your brain in minutes a day.
They are both over 200%. What the fuck?
I remember you gave me the 2 Brain Age games.
Did I? Really?
Well, someone did, and I think it was you.
I've never owned a Brain Age game, so I think that was someone
else. Okay, it must have been someone else, but I have them, and I didn't buy them, so.
Shadows on the field, lots of assist trophies showing up this time. And my boy,
I could have sworn you gave it to us when you gave us, like, Mario Tennis, whatever, and the Ace Attorney. Yeah. Whatever.
Giroher loses her first stock.
I was gonna say I have both games, never touched them.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who's played a Brain Age game.
Yeah. Let me just say this: I don't sell video.
Whoa! What the fuck? Norman Bert just took out one of Giroher's stocks at 14%. And Norman Bert's at 160%.
Was it a turtle or a crab?
What the fuck? Wait, did Beware just kill Knuckles?
Yeah.
I think Beware just killed Knuckles. I didn't know assist trophies could kill each other.
I mean, Beware's a Pokeball.
Whoa!
But yeah.
Oh! Wow. We got the...
Beware is not an assist trophy.
Got the...
And is therefore...
hit there, but it didn't happen. Oh, but...
Beware's a Pokeball and is therefore invincible.
Wow. What a fucking match. Holy shit. That was crazy. Also, hello, Holla Boy Gaming. Yes, only CPUs. This is a level 9 CPU tournament of Mii Fighters I've created. Right now, we're going into round 3 with Norman Bert versus Giroher. Let's jump right into it. Welcome to the stream.
Although, if Noah ever gets online, I might want to stream it with you. One of these days.
Yeah, in the future. Once I'm done here, once I'm done at college, I'll sign up for Switch Online so that I can do stuff.
Yeah. You get all those classic games.
Here, I can only use internet like a limited amount of time per month because of my.
I mean, it still might be worth it because even without internet, as long as you use your Switch with internet once every 7 days, you can keep the classic games.
That's true. Yeah, there's that. Yeah.
I think it's 7 days.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I was just killed by a Stitch face.
They are on Big Blue, of course, which is quite the treacherous stage.
Yes. Honestly, I hate what they've done with the cameras on some of these stages. Like they're fixed cameras now. They don't follow the characters anymore.
I think for this one it makes sense.
Honestly, it was more dangerous when it did follow the characters because you couldn't see some of the cars at times.
Yeah, that might be why they changed it. Oh, and Norman Bert, just like that, is down to 1 stock. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
The real crime was making that happen on 75M and Mario Brothers. Oh, and Mushroomy Kingdom. All of those have fixed cameras now, and it makes all the characters so tiny, even on an HD screen.
Yeah. Fair. Giroher has the final smash. Could this be the 3 stock? No, not quite.
Honestly, I would play 75M if it weren't for those fixed cameras. Like, I actually kind of enjoyed that stage in Brawl.
Giroher's got the final smash back, but loses it and loses a stock. Hammer in play. Norman Bert gets it. Oh, but gets blown up and loses it.
And it's dropped.
Norman Bert gets it back. Oh, I have literally never seen someone get hit while they're wielding a hammer, like by another player.
Oh, yeah, that happens all the time.
That was Giroher, again, proving herself to be quite the capable fighter, and of course has Zero on her side right now. And takes out Norman Bert, pushing Norman Bert.
With a little bit of assistance.
Norman Bert moves on to the loser's bracket. And Giroher moves on to... Giroher moves on to winners finals. She will be facing off against the winner of this next match. This is going to be an interesting one because it is the Void versus Idris Elba as Knuckles. Let's jump right in. I'm very curious to see how this one plays out.
I swear, the new Sonic movie better not put any Knuckles raps in.
Okay, you and I clearly have differing opinions on. I would love to hear a Knuckles rap in Sonic 2.
I'll flex my muscles.
Especially coming from Idris Elba's voice, that would be incredible.
I've never seen anything he's in, so I wouldn't know.
He was one of the main characters in the new Suicide Squad movie.
Never watched
it. It's good. In fact, Jacob, Alex, and I saw it like the Tuesday after it came out. And
I don't really have an interest in DC or Marvel anymore.
Oh, like, I'm not invested in, like, the shared universe stuff, that's for sure. But, like, there are certain movies I'll go see. Like, especially because, you know, the Suicide Squad was James Gunn. director of Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, and they both get taken out by the fake Smash Ball.
I feel like one of the big differences between us is that I personally am not huge on just movies in general.
Whereas
For me, a movie, if it's like, is it on? I'll watch it.
Okay.
It's just a thing on my screen.
Yeah. Whereas I, more actively seek out films. But the Suicide Squad's really good. In fact, it was funny because, like I said,
Newport. I just realized.
Yep. Idris Elba is he played Bloodsport, and so Jacob, Alex, and I saw it the Tuesday after it came out, and literally the moment we get out of the theater, I check the news feed on my phone, and it's like, Idris Elba is cast as Knuckles in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And I'm like, well, that's perfect timing. But yeah, that was, yeah.
I can't really think of a good voice of Knuckles. Like, he was okay in Forces, but...
I very much look forward to seeing what Idris Elba will do.
And I think he had the same voice actor in Generations as well.
Oh, and the Void falls, and Idris Elba takes
we don't talk about 06. I don't remember his voice in Black Knight. His voice in the Sonic Adventure series sucks.
See, I can never forget his voice in Sonic and the Black Knight because there's literally a part where he, as Gawain, tries to kill himself. That is actually in the game.
It's good. It's good storytelling.
It's a little dark for Sonic.
That whole game's a little dark for Sonic.
True, but that especially. Like, Gawain literally, he's like, I cannot live and he's so close to, slitting his own throat. And then Sonic's like, and also Sonic's response to it is, way, not, how you should handle someone.
Also, that honestly sounds like something that might happen in Camelot.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Hey, yeah, but
just Camelot in general.
You're making a Sonic Camelot that just feels, it just feels so out of place. I mean, that could also be used to describe that entire game.
Still better than Secret Rings.
It is literally that game is Sonic is out of place. The game.
It's still my favorite of the storybook series, even though there were only two.
Of the two storybook games. That's not
I can't. Let's count Sonic 06 in that as well, because Secret Rings doesn't
count. That doesn't count.
Secret Rings was a Wii version of Sonic 06. Let's be real.
That's what it started developing as. Yes, Sonic 06 still doesn't count in the storybook collection.
No, instead, in that one, it's even weirder because he kisses a human and calls it CPR.
Well, technically, she kisses him, which is worse.
Whatever.
And the fact that she kisses him is worse. Yeah.
We don't get humans in Sonic very often, and this is the worst.
What are you talking about? We literally have a human in almost every Sonic game. His name is Dr. Eggman.
Aside of that,
it is dead even now. Holy shit!
I can only think of 3 Sonic games where there are more humans than Eggman, and it's the Adventure series and 06. I can't think of any other ones.
Black Knight.
Wait, they're not. There is one human in Black Knight.
Literally, Arthur and I guess technically not Arthur, but what's the girl's name?
The main villain?
Merlina. Or Merlina. Whatever. It's
yeah,
a female
Merlina.
variation of Merlin. She's in there. No, I guess technically.
I mean, there might be in
Secret Rings has
Unleashed.
other humanoid characters, but they're genies, so I won't count them. Also, Idris Elba 2-0's The Void. Not going to round 3. Idris Elba as Knuckles moves on. Not at all what I expected. But now, we move on to our winners finals. Now, whoever wins again, this is a double elimination tournament, so the winner of this does not necessarily win the entire tournament, but rather will move on to
the finals.
Yes, the grand finals, and will face off against the winner of the losers bracket. So oh wait, it's not. Nope, wrong guy. I took out the wrong character because I expected the Void to beat Idris Elba as Knuckles, honestly. But anyways, so it is Idris Elba as Knuckles versus Giroher in winners finals. Let's dive right into round 1. This is not the matchup I was expecting for winners finals. Honestly, I am predicting Giroher to take this.
Honestly, yeah.
Idris Elba has, shown himself to be a very capable fighter and also a very capable actor. He, obviously he's playing the role of Knuckles very well here.
Yeah. I mean, this game has swords.
That said,
and only one of them is using a sword.
Giroher
Therefore, they win.
Just lose her first stock.
Then again, items and stage hazards are bullshit. So.
So this could, I don't know.
Honestly, this stage is only okay in Melee.
Idris Elba definitely has a chance here.
This stage is only good in Melee because the rapids don't do anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The rapids are just aesthetic, and it's just a bottomless pit.
Then what's the point?
Or at least I think that's how it works, because I'm pretty sure you can't swim in Melee.
So is Great Bay the same way then?
Yeah, you just fall.
Damn, okay. Maybe we were wrong.
But this is best of 3.
Yes, it is best of 3, but still, Idris Elba is...
And another daybreak.
Very hard here. Oh, rapids. Oh, no. Idris Elba is trying to survive the rapids, but doesn't make it. Eliminating the possibility of 3 stock. Daybreak, Giroher gets it, and it did 5% damage to Idris Elba. The most effective daybreak all day. Break. Lots of healing on the field right now. Evening it up. Idris Elba's still a stock ahead, but... Oh, 0! The ally that helped Giroher get here.
Oh, it's not a Knuckles assist.
That would have been... I don't know what I would have done with that. And Idris Elba takes round 1 and 2 stocks. All right, so let's...
By the way, I just want to say, Sonic Colors Ultimate?
Yeah.
I did get it. and I beat it. And I didn't encounter nearly as many glitches as I expected to. And I was playing the Switch version, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. Even though I could have gotten it on PC.
Yeah. Well, maybe they've already patched some stuff.
But I still might get it on PC because mods.
Oh yeah. Oh, S-Flag. Having that early on, if anyone goes.
Although I will say, it is very laggy when docked.
Arcade Bunny makes a return.
It runs really well in handheld mode.
Interesting. And S-Flag. Oh, Giroher's got it, but can she use it? Nope, it is knocked off the stage. Also, this is the first stage repeat of the day. And Giroher loses her first stock.
Also, even in its buggy mess, it's the best modern Sonic game on Switch.
I mean, there's only one other one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like Forza. Oh, and Giroher! Giroher SD! What are you doing, Giroher? You're better than this!
I forget. I know you own it. Have you played it?
It was literally the first game I played on my Switch.
Hmm.
You
Right, I was there for that.
Yeah. I mean, you weren't here while I was playing it, but
Yeah.
I mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Giroher! Oh, Giroher really needs to... Giroher! That is a 3 stock. Holy shit. I did not expect that.
Giroher is in the loser's bracket now,
Loser's
right?
bracket. Yes. Wait, hold on. I'm getting word from the field. Wait, hang on. I'm getting word from the field. Here again. Hey, punk! Don't mess with my girl.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, that's right. Wait, I thought it was Skull Teen, but something's different. You know how I said he matured since last week? Ladies and gentlemen, he is no longer Skull Teen. He is Skull Adult. And he has challenged Idris Elba to a fight, to a grudge match. Wow, this is interesting. I know I set up specific characters for plot development this tournament, and yet so far, now granted, there will probably be more plot development in Losers Bracket, but so far the most character development has come from Skull Teen of all characters. Which, granted,
also a very fitting stage, by the way.
Well, yeah, I picked it specifically for this.
Oh.
I didn't random it. Same with the Giroher match earlier. So yeah, Skull Adult is defending Giroher's honor here. But I don't think she is.
I don't think she needs it.
Yeah, not that she needs it, but Skull Adult is just that.
Ever the gentleman.
Yes, he's wearing a business suit now. He has matured significantly, especially in the last couple minutes.
In the hour or so that it's been since we've seen him.
Yeah. and it gets a final smash. Will it take out a stock, though? Yes, it does. Okay.
Barely.
But, yes, Knuckles...
Bees.
The bees are not... Oh, and a lot of bombs. That can be dangerous, especially for Skull Adults.
It's a bomb party.
But nope, they do nothing. Fun. Oh, Master
Level
Ball
9s are too smart.
Wait, what? Why can the Master Ball summon Zoroark? Zoroark's not a legendary or Goldeen. That shouldn't.
Master Ball can absolutely summon Goldeen.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's from what I had heard, it is legendaries and Goldeen. So why is Zoroark summoned? Oh, we lost that SS trophy. I was really curious to see what that would pop up with.
Usually they respawn, but whatever.
This is still a very close match. Whoever gets that Smash Ball could decide things.
Most items that you don't pick up usually respawn if they fall off.
I think someone had it when they died.
Oh.
I think Skull Adult had grabbed it like just before.
Oh, I thought he opened it. Oh, fake Smash Ball.
And Idris Elba's Knuckles whiffs the final smash. There's that fake Smash Ball that they both seem to be going for. Even though it is a fake. See if that affects the game at all. Oh, and it does take out Idris Elba!
Yeah, it says Master Ball summons a mythical or legendary Pokemon.
Zoroark is neither of those. Zoroark literally isn't either of those. The Master Ball should not summon Zoroark, by that definition.
Yeah. So I have a list here. It can... Let's see. Moltres.
Yes.
Moltres, Mew, Entei, Suicune, Lugia, Latios, Kyogre, Deoxys, Palkia, Giratina, Darkrai, Arceus, Victini, Zoroark, Kyurem, Keldeo, Meloetta, Genesect, Xerneas, Tapu Koko, Solgaleo, Lunala, and Marshadow.
Yeah, Zoroark is the only Pokemon that doesn't fit there.
Yeah.
Like, Zoroark is... Come on, guys.
You gotta move it.
People already mistakenly think Zoroark is a pseudo or something. Don't confuse them more. Jeez. God. Anyway, Skull Adult wins this grudge match.
Oh, and of course Goldeen.
Yes. It's just like, yeah, that's what I thought. You mess with Giroher, you mess with me. And
Tournament standing not affected.
yeah, Skull Adult sort of walks away. It's like, that guy really just, and Idris Elba's like, that guy just really tried to intimidate me. As if I'm Idris Elba. I was in the Suicide Squad. Nothing. Anyway, yeah, with that, Idris Elba is the person to beat in winner's bracket. But let's move on to losers.
I really want to see someone get Victini from a Pokeball.
First off in losers, we have...
You know what Victini does, right?
I don't remember. Easter Rob.
Victini gives the fighter who summoned it a final smash.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And in the other corner, Agent Twilight. It is Easter Rob versus Agent Twilight. Let's see how this goes. I'm very interested to see how this goes. I think it's going to go to Agent Twilight, but anything could happen. As you can see, Easter Rob coming right out the gate. And of course, they are once again on Fire Armble's favorite stage, Congo Falls.
Oh no, it's the Rambling Evil Mushroom.
Yep.
The worst item in the game.
Yeah, well.
Anyone who legitimately turns this item on is dead to me. No, I'm kidding. But
yeah, once again they're and the claptrap or snaptrap, whatever you call it,
I will legitimately refuse to play if that item is on.
Easter Rob loses his first stock. Oh, but last minute throws the gooey bomb at Twilight, taking out her first stock.
You can have every other item on. Just that one can fuck right off.
And Easter Rob SDs fails to get up, and as a result, but slows down Agent Twilight. That could be significant. Oh, but she is taken out by a fake smash ball, and it is back to dead even. This is a quick match. Oh, but Easter Rob fails to recover once again. Twilight gets the match.
I've never seen level 9s mess up like that this frequently.
Well, it's Easter Rob. What can you expect?
It's still powered by a Mii Fighter AI.
It's still Easter Rob, though. Like, he is probably, like... Easter Rob is... So, no offense to Skull Adult, who has proven himself not once but twice this week. Easter Rob is the Skull Teen of this week. Like Easter Rob, and I kind of knew that going in. That
hey, one of Skull Adult's wins was as Skull Teen.
Yeah, again, like I said, no offense to Skull Adult. He has proven himself this week. He did not last week, and Easter Rob is, continuing the tradition of there's got to be one who just isn't the most capable fighter.
He even got a date with the girl of his dreams.
That's true. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that will actually pan out. If that is a relationship that will last or what. I don't know. We'll see. Of course, we have not seen the last of Giroher for. We have not seen the last.
I want to do one where I get Aerith and Tifa to fight over Cloud.
And Easter Rob does take out the first stock. Maybe he's. But Twilight takes it out right off the bat. So it is basically even at this point.
Maybe they're not fighting each other like on par with like the intensity that they fight a real player, because part of a Mii Fighter's AI is to prioritize real players.
Really?
Yeah. So like if you have it as a free for all and it's like you're fighting a bunch of computer controlled players, they will just all go for you. Even if it's not a team battle, they will all go for you.
Well, we're seeing again, it's pretty even right now. Although Agent Twilight does have a lot of damage on her. Oh, but Easter Rob is getting they are both getting okay. Well, Easter Rob loses his stock first, but Agent Twilight can lose one anytime now, especially with that Metroid on the field. Unless she just keeps avoiding it. Oh, but Easter Rob takes her out, so once again it is dead even.
Deku.
That Metroid did absolutely nothing. It literally did nothing. Easter Rob is trying his best, but that blue shell is gonna hurt. Oh, unless he dodges it. Got that bomb there. That could, well, that wasn't really effective, but oh, Easter Rob is now metal. Oh boy. Oh, but Easter Rob fails to recover. Boy, Easter Rob is not good at recovery and is knocked out of the tournament as a result. And Twilight, Agent Twilight will go on to face off against Norman Bert. But before that, we have another exciting match here. We have Aunt Magda versus Mickey Mouse. Very curious to see how this pans out. As much as I want to root for my Aunt Magda, I think Mickey Mouse could take this. Again, both of these fighters got 2-0'd by their respective opponents. However, with the matches with Mickey Mouse felt a lot more close. And of course, Mickey Mouse's opponent was also, the winner of Winners Finals, Idris Elba's Knuckles. So there's that as well. Magda could pull out a surprise win here, but who knows? I mean, it's pretty even right now, so we'll see how this goes. But no one has lost a stock yet, but Aunt Magda is probably pretty close to losing one. If she doesn't just lose one to, the stage. Although the stage is returning to a state of normalcy, it looks like. So, less dangerous.
I can't believe I used to like this stage.
It's a cool stage, aesthetically.
It's cool, but it's also really, disgusting to play on.
Yeah, I bet. Again, one of the big, Fire Rumble handpicked these stages to prove these fighters' abilities in difficult terrain.
Have you played on this stage?
Huh?
Have you ever played on this stage?
Probably. Yeah, no, I had to have on the Spirit board.
Okay.
Or something. Yeah, I probably fought Spirit here at some point.
Are you playing through World of Light or Spirit board?
I played through a little bit of World of Light. I haven't picked that up in a little bit. I've been mostly doing Spirit board stuff lately. Again.
Oh, by the way, cool thing about World of Light, beating it lets you unlock menu music.
Lets you unlock what?
Menu music.
Oh, okay. So So you can change that. All right.
Yeah, you can use like menu music from previous Smash games,
Gotcha.
as well as some other songs like the Brawl opening.
Obviously, a lot of my a lot of my time in this game has been spent, unlocking Mii Fighter stuff. I've got pretty much. I have every Mii Fighter costume and headgear that I can purchase with coins unlocked. I've got every costume except for Rex, because you need to get the fighter's pass for Rex. And I think the headgears I'm missing are, I think there's some Breath of the Wild one with Fighter Pass 2. I forget what it is.
Yeah, the Guardian armor.
Yeah. And then I have yet to unlock all the ones that I have yet to unlock are World of Light unlocks. Chic Hat, Floral Hat, and wow, I didn't know the police show could go through that. Oh, well,
Yep.
Waste of a Dragoon there from Magda. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so Chic Mask, Floral Hat, and the one that I'm probably never going to unlock because it requires you to do a specific thing. It requires you to do really well against the final boss of World of Light with Ganondorf specifically, so I'm probably never going to end up unlocking it, and that's Majora's Mask.
Wait, you used Majora's Mask?
No, I've used the Skull Kid hat. There's a difference. There's a Majora's Mask that is just the mask.
Oh.
Yeah. But,
What do you mean by do really well?
It's some achievement. Hang on, let me look at the achievements. It's like,
I mean, I can take a look if you want.
yeah, go to like Smash Bros. Ultimate challenges. You go to the like adventure mode ones. It's like,
Right.
oh, and Mickey Mouse wins round 1. We were talking.
Team Vault, challenges,
Yeah, under
adventure.
Yeah, and it's not one you can bring with a hammer.
As Ganondorf, clear the first stage of the final battle without being KO'd. I'm gonna just hammer that.
No, it's one.
Bam.
It's one you can't
Got it.
hammer. It is one you can't hammer.
I literally just did. I can send you photo evidence.
Oh, you did? Oh, maybe it just had. Maybe okay. I probably have to beat World of Light for that to show up on my board, because right now a lot of them are question mark, question mark, question mark. So that's probably, I just need to beat World of Light before I can actually like see what that one is. All right. Well, okay. So then I will get that at some point. I just need to beat World of Light.
The only one you can't hammer is the Duck Hunt one, which is just win in the final round without being KO'd as any character.
Yeah. Which I still probably won't do, but you know.
You only have to beat the first round as Ganondorf.
Well, I don't. You know, I'm not.
First round's not that long.
I'm not good at games. You know this.
Let's see, what else can you not hammer? Oh no, there are 2 others you can't hammer. You can't hammer.
Oh, the other one. Oh, there is another thing that I can't hammer that I've been trying to do this, but I really can't. To get the Regal Crown, you need to beat Classic Mode at Intensity 9.9.
Oh yeah, that is hard.
Yeah,
I barely did it.
I have gotten to 9.8, and I was pissed off when I.
Do you know how to do 9.9? You cannot use a continue ever.
Yeah, I figured that, which really sucks because I'm not good at games.
I did it as Captain Falcon,
Oh, okay.
who is not a character I play very often.
Yeah.
But honestly, the reason I did it was because, like, Zelda is still one of my mains. I did it for the picture. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I would like to be able to use that regal crown for Mii Fighters, but god damn.
I mean, I know you can transfer Mii's. I have the crown. I could make one.
Well, that wouldn't be like I wouldn't be able to use the regal crown for other Mii's though. It would just have it on that, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah, that one I know you can't hammer.
Yeah. Believe me, if I could, I would.
Yeah.
I would
I've
have
only
that
beaten
regal crown by now if I could hammer that, but nope.
There's only one page that I've cleared, and it's the others page. I've gotten everything in that.
Yeah, I've stopped going for all the achievements. I just at this point want like the Mii Fighter stuff.
Also, some of these photos, god dang, they are cute. Like the freaking Rosalina with Cappy.
I love the Ness one where it's just his eyes.
Yeah.
Also, Aunt Magda, victim to a Mickey Mouse Final Smash, but takes out Mickey Mouse's second stock. It is looking like Mickey Mouse's game to lose.
Yeah.
But,
also, I love this image of a female Wii Fit trainer, male Wii Fit trainer, Squirtle, Mario, and shirtless Shulk running on the beach.
yeah, that's fun.
Wait, there's actually an image of Incineroar trying to stop the train on Spirit Train.
Oh, is that for the Incineroar special thing? Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
yeah, because I had to do that to get the mecha suit, I believe.
No,
it was mecha suit or
it's
ninja armor. Mecha suit or ninja suit. It was, I believe it was.
Did you do it? Wait, did you do it?
Yeah.
Because the achievement here is defeat an opponent with a higher global smash power than you 10 times in quick
not
play.
that one. Different Incineroar one. It's
okay.
The one that's with Incineroar deal more than 45% damage with one hit.
Is that just in Smash?
Yeah, that's in Smash. Also, Mickey Mouse moves on. Aunt Magda is out of the tournament. And as she's leaving the stadium, she turns to Mickey Mouse and is like, "If you see my Pavlin, tell him Mama Magda says hi." Don't ask why Magda doesn't have a Bulgarian accent.
Oh, I see the one. Yeah, I have that one.
Yeah. I believe that was for the mecha suit.
Yeah, the mecha suit, yes.
Yeah. Which I have utilized on a couple, actually. But
I've almost done on the online one as well. I'm only missing 2 from that.
As you would probably guess, I have 0 online ones.
Yeah. The only ones I'm missing are complete 200 quick play battles and use at least 30 different fighters in quick play.
You can kind of just kill 2 birds with 1 stone for that. For both those. Anyway.
They're both hammerable, but I only have 1, so.
Let's move on to